So we're going to replace this caliper here. We have done the discs, pads and the handbrake shoes inside here and I've adjusted everything, but we noticed the caliper was pretty seized and the brakes are kind of binding, and we didn't have a caliper available at the time, so we just put it back together for a day or so, and now we are going to just swap out this caliper and then bleed the system, and then we'll be done. So in order to get this caliper off, we're going to undo that. It's a 14 mil. Undo that. It's a 14 mil. We'll probably have to pull the caliper that direction a bit to try and get that piston to go back, although it's very stiff. And then we'll pull the piston off, go in the back and detach the brake line, fit the new caliper and bleed the system. No rush. Take your time. Okay, there's the caliper off. As you can see, the pads and discs are new, so the only thing we need to replace is that caliper. Alright, so we're going to clean up that banjo bolt. We'll just be careful not to touch the rubber brake hose there, but we'll clean all around that, make it all nice and clean, get all the crap off it, so that we can undo that banjo bolt and refit it onto the new caliper. Okay, so we've got that nice and clean, or clean enough anyway. I've poked a wee screwdriver through that wee hole there as well to get the dirt out of there, and then we'll undo that 12 mil banjo bolt and fit it into the new caliper.
Okay.
Okay, and then take it back off again and give it a bit of a clean
This?
on the face there with the
This here?
face is neat. Make sure it's all nice and clean.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the new caliper fitted and nip tight. Okay, and then we'll nip those up tight and we'll bleed the system. And then we'll be done. Okay, that's the caliper changed out. Easy as that. Literally 3 bolts. The only thing there is left to do is take off this little black grommet and use a 10 mil to bleed the system, and we'll do that now. Then we'll check for leaks, make sure everything's working fine. Okay, now we're going to bleed this brake system, so I'm going to pull off this little grommet cap, protective cap here. just check that that is a 10 mil, and it is. So what I'm going to do is I put the spanner down over that first, and then put that on over okay. So now we have our drainage bottle, we have our tube over the nipple. Probably more ideal if that was on the ground, but I'm not too worried, and I can take the spanner on and off. So now we're going to bleed this system here, and we're going to do it by the foot pedal. So we've got somebody in the car. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, we'll do one more maybe. We've only got a small amount, as you can see. It's running nice and clear with no bubbles. So down, up. Okay, so now we'll just attach this and put that little rubber grommet on, and then we will check under the bonnet, make sure that the fluid level is right, and top up if necessary, and we're good to go. So you can see there the fluid level, that's the max, that's the min, so it's basically at minimum. So we're just going to top it up and bring it just up there, about halfway up towards that max line, and we'll leave it at that. You can see the level coming up there, and that'll do it. Okay, we've got it up there, not to the max, but pretty close to the max anyway. Actually, put some more in. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, we haven't brought it right away up to the very max line, but we've brought it pretty close. And then we'll put the cover back on that, and we'll call that finished.
Adios, amigo.